biscuits, and Now biscuits.
Exercise Talisman Saber in final stages. Regal LLG candidates call for election dates to stay. And the Trends beauty brand celebrates 35 years. A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I'm Malcolm Waira. Thank you for joining us. The final activity of the 2025 Talisman Saber exercise in Papua New Guinea will see the Papua New Guinea Defence Force, Australian Defence Force and the United States Armed Forces practice responding to an aircraft crash situation.
With the exercise currently being held in Lae and Wewak, the Papua New Guinea Defence Force has the opportunity to be involved and attain some of the best military skills. This training activity includes emergency response from Multinational Tactical Operations Center in the deployment of a combined recovery team to a crash site to recover personnel. Other military assets expected to join during this final training are PNG Guardian-class patrol boat, Air Transport Wing PAC 750 aircraft, Australian C-27 Jace Patton, the USS Miguel Kit and its embarked helicopters, and mission support craft. This training undertaken by Papua New Guinea and its partners reflects well-practiced integration and commitment to assisting each other in the future. Director of Talisman Saber 2025 exercise, Brigadier Damien Hill, said working together as a combined force strengthens the relationship with its partner nations. Brigadier Damien Hill added the activity provides participants insight into a real-life situation while working together to recover personnel. The exercise Talisman Saber 2025 will formally conclude tomorrow, 4th of August, with a closing ceremony to be held in Lae. Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
Candidates contesting the Regal district local government elections are calling on the Electoral Commission and the national government to proceed with the elections on the initially gazetted date.
The candidates have put together a petition recently to present to the Regal District Returning Officer. The petition demands that the polling must go ahead as scheduled on the 27th of September and ensure the return of wreaths to His Excellency Governor General on the 17th of October.
The President's candidates for Regal District in Central Province, those whom we have signed today, as you see, we are now asking the Electoral Commission and the Department of Provincial and Local Level Government and the Papua New Guinea government that we don't want any more further deferral after the 27th of September 2025.
The deferrals of the Regal LLG elections have not only caused inconveniences but exhausted the spendings at the same time. The petition further states a demand to the Papua New Guinea Electoral Commission for full reimbursement of all the expenses incurred by the candidates.
I now ask that this is frustrating, this is disappointing, we've already exhausted a little bit of funds and now people have already gave up on us.
In the meantime, Eric Diro, an intending candidate for the president's seat, commended the candidates for working together in addressing the issue.
There's no difference. I want that to happen all across Regal, other LLGs. Presidents work together. Whoever wins, you are all winners.
He appealed to all councillors to work together.
Same as the council candidates. Whoever wins, you are all winners. There's no losers. So please work together and as a team. That's only the way to build a prosperous Regal.
Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
Prime Minister James Marape paid tribute to the mining and petroleum sector for its pivotal role in Papua New Guinea's development over the past 50 years, describing it as a bedrock of national progress and economic resilience.
Prime Minister James Marape gave his remarks at a dinner hosted as part of the PNG Resource Week by the PNG Chambers of Resources and Energy, which brought together leaders across the resource industry and diplomatic corps and government. Prime Minister James Marape said the country was honoring 50 years of continued service from the mining and petroleum industry. He thanked lead investors, subcontractors, public servants and community partners, saying it was through their contributions that the sector remained a cornerstone of national development. Honoring a legacy of investment, Prime Minister Marape acknowledged the rich legacy of the sector, going as far back as the 1920s with the arrival of companies like ExxonMobil and the booming goldfields of Bulolo, then one of the busiest airstrips in the Southern Hemisphere. He reflected on the foundational investments that have helped shape modern Papua New Guinea, including Bougainville Copper Limited, BHP's investment in Oktedi, Placer Dome's development of Pogara Mine, Oil Sets and British Petroleum's development of PNG's oil and gas fields, ExxonMobil world-class PNG LNG project. While affirming PNG's commitment to upholding legal and investment frameworks, Prime Minister Marape called on industry partners to do more to build local capacity and share the benefits of development. The Prime Minister assured investors that Papua New Guinea remains a safe and reliable place to do business. Jonathan Sibona, National, MTV News.
The member for the Sohe Open District in the Northern Province, Henry John Amuli, has raised concerns on a joint understanding agreement 1, 2 and 3 made in 2008 between Papua New Guinea and Australian Ministerial Committee to preserve the Brown River catchment, Owen Stanley Range and the Kokoda region.
Member for Sohe Open Henry Amuli argued that Decision 6 2015 directed that 10 million kina be allocated annually to the Kokoda communities.
The decision 10 million kina annually started in 2015 for the next 10 years. And the 10 years lapsed long last year. My people of the Kokoda region, like Saber supposed is 10 million kina where NEC decision stop again. It's 10 million kina only release in Pinis or Nogad, the Kokoda Track region community like Sawe. And if the government release that money, release them animal programs.
Prime Minister James Marape in response said he will get departments to do an assessment.
On behalf of his people, I'm asking this question on a commitment made by government to our people, in fact both governments. I want to give him assurance I will revisit my notes and to do and get our relevant departments to do an assessment on how much has been paid already in terms of honoring those commitments and what is outstanding. And if there is any outstanding, then we will enter into a program to make sure that these commitments are kept up with at the very earliest. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Jonathan Sibona, National, MTV News.
Police Commissioner David Manning has called for the 8 suspects alleged to be involved in the torture and murder of a woman in Magarima district of Hela province to be rearrested.
Commissioner Manning made his call following the recent court order for the 8 suspects granted release from the police custody. While they respect the ruling made by the court, Manning said police will exercise their authority to ensure collaborative investigation is conducted and a successful prosecution can be reached. Manning is adamant that the 8 suspects must go through prosecution as he believes the suspects should be charged accordingly. The police commissioner also expressed police have been opposed by communities who are related to the suspects. Manning said the level of depravity is unacceptable and police will arrest those individuals that intend to obstruct police investigation. He said police depend on support from community in making sure they conduct successful investigation. Commissioner Manning added that the communities in Magarima district failed to rally behind police investigations on the offense. Leaders of these communities are asked to come forward and assist police with additional suspects, as well as provide statements regarding the incident. Benson Wema, National MTV News.
National MTV News continues after the break. Stay tuned.
Chicken kebab for dinner. Yum.
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you,
Yum.
stir fry for you, and chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, one cube at a time.
You get big data and big value with Telecom Good Pillar mobile data plans. From only 3 kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Good Pillar data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
From the mountains to the seas to global markets, the National Fisheries Authority proudly celebrates 50 years of growth. We're advancing tuna domestication, aquaculture, coastal fisheries, and sustainable fisheries management. Through stakeholder consultations, policy reforms, and stronger surveillance, we're protecting PNG's marine wealth and shaping a sustainable future. National Fisheries Authority, sustaining our future, empowering our nation.
Serving for over 25 years, the International Training Institute, ITI, is one of the leading higher education institutes accredited by DHEST. We offer diploma in business management, business accounting, marketing management, small-medium business management, human capital management, information communication technology, and tourism and hospitality management courses. Download our application from our website and apply now for July intake. Application is still open for July intake. ITI, investing in quality and affordable education for your future.
MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 12. Last week, contestants performed to the theme Symphonic Rock. This week, they jazz things up with the theme Jazz. And we also get to reveal who makes it through to the top 7.
And you just took us all over the place. And that's what jazz is all about.
Join us tonight at 7:30, only on your number one to watch, MTV.
You're watching National MTV News. Trans Beauty International has celebrated its 35 years of operations in Papua New Guinea with the highlights of the company's contribution to the beauty and cosmetics industry in PNG.
The event reflected Trans International's 35-year journey of empowering beauty professionals, serving loyal clients, and supporting community development across Papua New Guinea. The celebration featured live hairstyling demonstrations by teams from the company's Port Moresby outlets, showcasing current trends for both men and women. Trans also introduced its newest in-house line, Waves and Curls, along with launching of its rebranded Bestie Loyalty program. Trans General Manager Wayman Ho explained on the Bestie Loyalty program.
The card itself, the logo, Trans Bestie, it's sort of, we want people to think of us as friends. So So Bestie would be like your best friend. So the Bestie loyalty card, you can actually claim the points use the points to claim for gifts and services. So the Bestie program, every 22 kina, you get 1 kina towards your loyalty point. Yeah, you can use, yeah.
With the company celebrating its 35 years of operation, the company is currently employing 400 employees in Papua New Guinea, with centers based in Port Moresby, Madang, Lae, Goroka, and Mount Hagen. Jacinta Doctor, National MTV News.
The 12th annual flower show held at the 28th of July to the 3rd of August at the National Museum ended today.
This week-long annual flower show concluded today. The show gave opportunities to flower farmers to sell their flowers and showcase their passion for flower cutting that is mainly used for decorations on different occasions. Lexi Tausam, a flower farmer, shared that there is business opportunities in farming flowers. He said this show gave him opportunity to display his flowers.
Albin organization is la so bla type stuff la showcasing one more pot plants or one type of plants me bla growing flowers me bla saling la showcasing bla and giving opportunity lo meeting all some customers. We all come forward now to me like this like me can marketing all product from flower.
Few flower farmers flew in from other provinces like Goroka, Oro and Western Islands province to participate in the 12th annual flower show. Winner of the 12th annual flower show, Daisy Kinafia, who flew in from Goroka, Eastern Islands province, said she is glad to be part of the flower show.
So me and most local attend this last show. Something
the flower farmers stressed that flower shows must be hosted in each of the provinces so that more farmers can partake. Nicole Rama, National MTV News.
Ramu Nickel Limited is embarking on a cocoa project with the building of one of its 100,000 capacity nursery in its landowner footprint area.
This capacity nursery is built within the coastal pipeline in the Raikos district of Madang province. Ramuniko Community Affairs General Manager Eric Kuman said the project is now progressing to the next level nursery.
We ordered the seed and they will arrive soon and we will start our nursery preparation.
Mr. Kuman said the mine plans to build 30,000 capacity cocoa in the Basamuk area to cover all the mine-impacted areas. He said this is to give people an opportunity to have something once the mine closes.
We are also looking at this year we will build 30,000 capacity cocoa in Basamuk area. So we want to cover all the mine impact area, give the people opportunity, the sustainable development program that will long-lived after mine closure, they have something to fall back.
He also highlighted on the mine's 2 new programs that will involve community landowners.
We also trialing junchao and mushroom programs in the mine. We're trialing this one in the mine impact area, particularly in the in-pit. We're doing revegetation as a trial, and there's commercial benefit to it, which we also explore in this one. So we will assess the trial, and once we determine, we can involve the community landowners to do mushroom as well as juncha.
Alluding to the mine's community investment was the Vice President Meng Doyong. Mr. Doyong said as part of the mine's strategy cooperation, it has signed 2 memorandums of understanding with PNG University of Technology and University of Papua New Guinea. He said this is to use enterprise work with the universities.
As enterprise, we have advanced technology and
the full production circuits. Also, we have site labs. We can provide the opportunity for the university to do more research about the technology problems. Also, we can provide a job practice opportunity, industrial produce opportunity for the students, especially for the grade 3 and the grade 4 students for their study.
Jacinta Doctor, National EMTV News.
The Operation Open Heart Charity Organization appreciated media agencies for telling the success stories for the past 33 years.
This is a way for Operation Open Heart Foundation to thank media for publishing the success stories on the work that they do giving back to the communities. Director of Corporate Affairs of the Operation Open Heart Foundation noted that the organization is successful because of media agencies. She further stressed and acknowledged media that it plays a critical role in informing people. Media professionals were able to drop their business cards in the box set at the entrance booth. Ms. Huka said media professionals will get free medical checkup each week once their names are being picked from the box by their doctors.
Speak your name, call you up, you come in for a free medical check. That's our way of saying thank you so much.
Minister for Foreign Affairs and patron of the Operation Open Heart Foundation, Justin Tachenko, added that we must be proud of our Papua New Guinean doctors and nurses.
You must be very proud of our Papua New Guinean doctors and nurses. Fiji are getting our doctors, our nurses, to operate on their people.
Tachenko noted to the media that this is a good opportunity to get health check and urged them to keep healthy. Nicole Rama, National EMTV News.
The ambassador for the European Union, His Excellency Jacques Ferdin, was impressed to see new volunteers adamant to join the National St. John Ambulance Service through its Weekend Warrior program.
The program is set to have extra manpower on operations during weekends, attending to emergency cases. During the welcome ceremony of the 8 males and 1 female as new weekend warriors recently, His Excellency Jacques Fradin was present to witness the ceremony.
I'm impressed that you also have a job and that you take this on your spare time.
Ambassador Fradin spoke positively on the program that comes with a dedicated responsibility to serve the community.
Being a volunteer means a lot of things. It means that you want to help. It means that you are not interested by rewards and being seen and on the scene. No, it's because you are dedicating your time to the community.
The role of responding to emergency calls from every part of the city and provinces remains a challenge that needed staffs to be up on their feet.
Accidents, emergency, it has no border. What you face here, we face it everywhere. Unfortunately, be ready for anything, and I think that's where it's difficult to do what you do. I don't know if I would have the guts to do it, because you need to be strong.
Ambassador Fradin said the reward of the role they perform will be recognized by the community and uploading them as part of the big St. John ambulance team.
And people that you're going to rescue, support, recomfort, they might see you one day like they are brought an angel. And this is the best reward you can get. And don't forget you work in a family. It's St. John's Ambulance family.
Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News returns after the break. Stay with us.
Stay
Does your yard look like this? Do you have a waste oil problem? With Dunlop Carbon Recycling, we have just the solution for you. Millions of liters of waste oil can now be recycled here in PNG. We are certified to receive your waste oil or other oily substance and have them recycled. So let us handle your waste oil problem and have your yard looking like this.
Tell him shorty come get it in. Come grind on me, but met it in. Mommy get loose, get loose, get loose. Pepsi in my hand, ice cold, no excuse. I tell him who's gonna bring that groove down. Pepsi with the fresh sound. Tell him who's gonna bring that groove down. Pepsi with that fresh sound. Pepsi, give me some Pepsi bottle. Pepsi, you like it? Pepsi, you like it? Pepsi bottle.
From humble beginnings 30 years ago, Daytech is now the largest communications technology solutions and services provider in PNG. We have intensified our solution and service offering with sound business practices and a strong affiliation with some of the largest technology providers in the world. Daytech does not only strive towards supplying goods with total customer satisfaction, but we innovate and provide value-added services. Daytech, innovative solutions, valued services.
The all-new GWM Power has the best-in-class pulling power. Book a test drive today and hop into Broco Motors for a spin.
You're watching National MTV News. Moving to news overseas, U.S. President Donald Trump's special envoy, Steve Witkoff, has visited a controversial American and Israeli bank GHC site in Gaza.
Well, organisers were just moments ago having a meeting preparing for this protest on the Harbour Bridge to go ahead. They are meeting here at Lang Park in Sydney, and they agreed with police that they will commence the march once traffic closes from about 11:30 at an intersection just north of Lang Park. Obviously, it has been an eventful week or so in the lead up to this. The New South Wales Supreme Court yesterday ultimately rejecting that application by New South Wales Police for a prohibition order. Now, that wouldn't have necessarily banned the protest going ahead, but it would have not given attendees the protection against offences like blocking traffic. New South Wales Police had concerns around public safety, but ultimately Justice Belinda Riggs saying that the Palestine Action Group, which is the organiser of this event, had made a compelling case in what they said was an urgency to try and highlight the humanitarian situation in Gaza. So there is a heavy police presence here, as well as they are now hoping to facilitate this protest that will commence in a few hours.
A search is on the way for a woman who was lost in floodwaters in New South Wales.
The woman was swept away last night while trying to escape a vehicle stuck in floodwaters just outside Cessnock. It comes as wild weather lashes the state with heavy rainfall and snow in the northern tablelands. The New England Northwest region has received its deepest snowfall in 20 years. leaving dozens of people on buses and hundreds of cars stranded. For more on the search for the missing woman in the Hunter region.
A search is currently underway for a missing woman who was swept into floodwaters near Cessnock in the New South Wales Hunter Valley. Police say at about 8 o'clock last night, a Mini Countryman attempted to enter floodwaters in Rothbury when it became stuck. Both the passenger and the driver left the vehicle. The passenger, a woman believed to be in her 20s, was then washed away. The 27-year-old driver remains uninjured. A search is currently taking place at Black Creek involving police, SES and VRA rescue. So far we've seen boats deployed in the river, the chopper is up in the skies and crews are scouring the riverbanks searching for the missing woman. Police are about to give a press conference here in Cessnock to provide us with some further details.
Tens of thousands are expected to march in both Sydney and Melbourne today, despite objections by the police.
Well, some of these protesters behind me who are going to be attending tomorrow's march across Sydney Harbour Bridge made a loud cheer as the judge handed down her decision earlier this morning. And what that judgment means is that this march can go ahead as an authorised public assembly, which means that those protesters who choose to march across the bridge will be afforded certain legal immunity and protections from offences like blocking or obstructing traffic or cars or pedestrians. Now, how we got here was that New South Wales Police had made an application to the Supreme Court for a prohibition order against this protest, taking the Palestine Action Group to the Supreme Court. They argued that they couldn't facilitate an authorised public assembly of this scale. Upwards of 50,000 people are expected to attend that march tomorrow afternoon. They couldn't do that and guarantee public safety if it was an authorised event, and they were trying to argue for the judge to put a prohibition order in place so they could be able to charge people with those offences, like I said. But in this case here, the Palestine Action Group made the argument that they believe they gave the necessary 8 days notice to form a public assembly, in this case across the Sydney Harbour Bridge. They've been doing it for many weeks, over almost 2 years now, where they've been marching through the heart of the city. This time it'll take place on the iconic Australian symbol of the Sydney Harbour Bridge. In this case, the Palestine Action Group won the argument. They are making this protest, and they say it is necessary because they are protesting what is an urgent and horrific situation in Gaza at the moment, and that is because many humanitarian organisations have raised the alarm about starvation in the Strip at the moment, and UN authorities are also warning about famine on the Strip as well. So the Palestine Action Group, including Josh Lees, is due to give a press conference any minute now about his reaction to this announcement. Of course, this prohibition order that police were seeking wouldn't have made this protest unlawful, nor would it have banned people from participating or attending. It just it would have stripped away some of those legal protections, but they will have those protections tomorrow as they march across the bridge at 1 p.m.
National MTV News returns after the break with Trukai Sports. Stay tuned.
Accept the challenge. Choose PNG's favourite purified bottled water. True Wara, 100% PNG made.
Proudly bottled by Paradise Foods.
Soft and lovely hair growth cream. The new way to nourish your hungry hair. The first hair growth cream with natural origins. No silicone, overload of nutrients, an incredibly melted texture that is instantly absorbed by your hair. Available at Trends Essential Beauty Shop in Bryant Bell Plaza, Gordon's, and Eliseo Rainbow, Trends Salons, and all retail shops near you.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundles.
Choose from 8 plans ranging from 3 kina with 600 megabytes of data all the way up to 75 kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom more bundles. Top up now.
The all-new, powerful GWM Power. Book a test drive today and hop into Barocco Motors for a spin.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
From the mountains to the seas to global markets, the National Fisheries Authority proudly celebrates 50 years of growth. We're advancing tuna domestication, aquaculture, coastal fisheries, and sustainable fisheries management. Through stakeholder consultations, policy reforms, and stronger surveillance, we're protecting PNG's marine wealth and shaping a sustainable future. National Fisheries Authority, sustaining our future, empowering our nation.
Join us weekly on MTV News A Closer Look, the current affairs program that brings you insight for the latest on education, health,
appealing to all the residents.
Business,
They launched its VPN,
politics,
to infiltrate into our systems,
sports, and more.
As we observe the preparations for the women's.
A Closer Look, Sunday at 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, MTV.
Tukai Sports.
Welcome to Tukai Sports. The Port Moresby Corporate Volleyball competition came to an exciting close today with action-packed and thrilling matches played during the grand final playoffs at the Taroma Aquatic Centre.
Tukai Sports was on ground to capture the highlights of the grand finals of the Port Moresby Corporate Volleyball competition. A series of high energy and competitive matches unfolded throughout the day. In the women's division, Team WTL2 came out on top, securing a hard-fought victory over New Sky Pacific in an intense showdown. Melinda Tolon, captain of NWTL2, shared a pride and excitement over the team's grand final win, noting the dedication and teamwork that led the team to victory.
tough for us, especially from the start. I'm so proud of my girls that we have made it so far, like to the grand finals, and we have won 3-0 from New Sky Pacific.
Also in the women's division, Team DICT made a strong statement by clinching a win with their final match. Vice Captain Roslyn Howe acknowledged the tough competition and thanked her team for their perseverance and strong spirit throughout the tournament.
I would like to thank the POM CVC for giving us this opportunity to play in this space, and also I would like to thank our department for sponsoring us to take part in this.
In the men's division, Team Sinif Tews delivered a commanding performance to defeat Team Elegant and in the title of the 2025 POM CVC Men's Championships. Team captain and owner Benjamin Tamasin expressed his excitement and gratitude, emphasizing the team's commitment and hard work that paid off in the grand final.
The team is stoked about the win. We've kept it simple. Coming in, we just had to play our best to win this final.
The chairman of the Port Moresby Corporate Volleyball Competition, Nuga Dick, said the official presentation ceremony of the grand final winners will take place on August 38th at the St. John Guy Stadium. Joel Mipari, Tukai Sports.
Exciting scenes from Bomana as junior rugby league talent shined in round 6 of the Kurakum Academy. Here is a match update.
Yesterday's matchup featured top junior clubs battling it out. Magnum Stones went head-to-head with MS Saints, while the Pilgrim clubs outfaced the Falcons. In a tough game, the 8 Mile Stray Dogs powered past DTEF. Bushwara Dust clashed with the 14 Mile Eagles in a heated contest. The STC Tigers took on 9 Mile Survivors. Red Sea Swans locked horns with the Vanu Dust, and Gateway Roosters squared off against Morobe United in a gritty match. Today's lineup promised more action. The TEF club Brumbies faced the Nari Panthers. Erima Jaura clashed with the Wild Duck, and the Gona Farm Dogs took on the 973 Ghosts. In the under-14 girls preseason, today saw Magnum Stones taking on the B&B Puppies, while Gateway Roosters met PK Redens in an exciting display of emerging young talent. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
The Money Plus Port Moresby AFL competition held its round 2 matches, delivering thrilling and action-packed games at Colts Oval.
The Money Plus Port Moresby AFL competition saw its round 2 matches unfolding with intense and action-packed gameplay. The president of the Money Plus AFL competition, Douglas Lai, commented on yesterday's and today's matches, describing them as thrilling and highly competitive.
We had a main game yesterday between University Tigers and the Geraka Bombers, which was a draw. So definitely our competition is very competitive at this time of the season when the teams are heading into the finals. Today we have the Alavana Swans traveled all the way from Hula to play against the third place, the Gary Magpies. So definitely we have some very exciting games, from in this round 2 heading into the finals.
President Lai also provided an update on the current standings of the competition, highlighting the close battles between teams as the competition progresses.
We got Dockers that's leading the competition, and followed by West, the Gary Magpies, and there's also Koboni and University Tigers, that Geraka Bombers that are really, putting in those extra efforts to be in the top 5 come finals time.
Looking ahead, President Lai expressed optimism, stating he expects even more competitive matches as the competition moves forward. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
The Port Moresby Soccer Association saw the remaining matches from round 1 at Bissini Oval 1 and 2, with the Premier Men's Division currently on a break.
Speaking to Trukai Sports, Port Moresby Soccer Association Games Coordinator Peter Matthew shared his thoughts on today's games and how the fixtures have progressed so far.
The game in progress this weekend is the catch-up games for the other divisions, like the Women's Premier, Men's Division 1, Division 2, and the Under-19 Youth Division for the boys. So we got exactly about 2 more weekends before we wind down these divisions games, and then we resume the round 2.
He also highlighted the current standings in each division, noting the level of competitiveness across the board.
For the Premier Division, they're on a break this weekend, so there's no changes in the current standings. The same team is maintained, with Solomon United leading the Premier Men's Division with 18 points, followed by Munkas also an 18, and FC Genesis. Both 3 teams are locked at 18 points each, but on the other side, we're looking at the percentage, so Solomon has gained more percentage where.
With round 2 just around the corner, the Port Moresby Soccer Association is anticipating more exciting and thrilling actions as teams battle for the top positions. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
We'll be back with more of Trukai Sports. Stay tuned.
Trukai Sports.
Chicken kebab saja nak? Yum.
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum.
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, one cube at a time.
The GWM Tank 300 has all the amazing creature comforts you want. And it really loves going off-road. Hop into Barocco Motors for a spin. Book a test drive today.
Are you tired of standing in those long lines to get your jackpot tickets? Guess what? You never have to with Telecom USSD jackpot ticket purchase. Simply dial *321#, follow the prompts, and you are set for your jackpot draw. It's as easy as 3, 2, 1. Telecom PNG, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Nationwide polio immunization campaign will be conducted in August and September 2025 to immunize all children under 10 years, even if they have received polio immunization previously. The campaign will also create an opportunity to provide free integrated health services for eligible children, including vitamin A supplement, deworming tablets, and routine immunization against vaccine-preventable diseases. The first round will be implemented in mainland PNG provinces and later in the NGI region. Polio immunization will be carried out in health facilities by outreach and mobile teams and schools in your communities. Parents, caregivers, and community leaders, including lower primary school teachers, are strongly advised to ensure all under 10 years old children are brought for polio immunization. Remember, prevention is better than cure. Immunize your child. Act now.
This is a message from the Department of Health of Papua New Guinea.
Yes, there's negativity everywhere, but how can we change that perception?
Join us Monday night at 7 as we hold discussions with PNG Christian Professionals Network, Inc.
Core mission is positive influence and leadership and positive influence. And we connect with our network members. Okay, we inspire them through our different programs.
That's on Monday night.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
You're watching Truka Sports. With the Port Moresby Soccer Association wrapping up its remaining matches of round 1 today, Team PS Roots has shown consistent hard work and determination, aiming for a spot in the top 4.
The PS Roots Under-19 team has remained competitive throughout the first round, with strong performances that reflect their ambition to stay within the top 4. Captain of the Under-19 men's side, Benjamin Kera, shared his thoughts on the team's progress and their goals moving forward.
Right now, we probably struggle Gonzalo top 4. Because we plan a good proper feel or proper training. I'll just give me kind of Monday, Wednesday, only 2 days to training. I play unfit, but at least I try to best to fight to Gonzalo top 4.
He also acknowledged the strong competition and noted on how close the standings are across all divisions.
I like yourself, I play last 3 game to last up. So I like yourself, I play strong, I play win him now. I play Gonzalo round 2, at least I stay in top 4. So right now I'm going to fight this last time.
Team PS Roots is confident in maintaining their position and continuing their push for a strong finish in this season. Joel Mipari, Truka Sports.
Moving to overseas sports, the Sydney Roosters have kept their faint NRL final hopes alive with a 20 points victory over the Manly Seagulls in Sydney.
With torrential rain falling for much of the evening, the Roosters stood strong defensively and outscored the Seagulls 3-1. The result sees the Tricolours leapfrog Manly into 9th on the competition ladder. Earlier on in the night, the Dragons shocked the Raiders 18 points to 12 in Wollongong, and the Panthers beat the Titans 30 points to 26 in Golden Point on the Gold Coast.
Brisbane have consolidated its place in the AFL Top 3 with a 27 points win over second place Collingwood at the MCG.
Lions forward Logan Morris kicked 6 goals as the reigning premiers made their way to a 14 goals, 892 to 10-5-65 triumph. Earlier on Saturday, Sydney defeated Essendon by 14 points at the SCG. The Suns humbled Richmond by 84 points on the Gold Coast. And at Docklands, Melbourne thrashed last place West Coast by 83 points.
That's all for True Car Sports. The Morning Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
True Car Sports. True Car Sports.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
The GWM Tank 500 has a super luxurious interior with 7 family-friendly seats, and it really loves going off-road. Book a test drive today and hop into Barocco Motors for a spin.
Soft and lovely hair growth cream. The new way to nourish your hungry hair. The first hair growth cream with natural origins. No silicone, overload of nutrients, and incredibly melted texture that is instantly absorbed by your hair. Available at Trends Essential Beauty Shop in Bryant Bell Plaza, Gordon's, and Eliseo Rainbow, Trends Salons, and all retail shops near you.
Does your yard look like this? Do you have a waste oil problem? With Dunlop Carbon Recycling, we have just the solution for you. Millions of liters of waste oil can now be recycled here in PNG. We are certified to receive your waste oil or other oily substance and have them recycled. So let us handle your waste oil problem and have your yard looking like this. MTV's Vocal Fusion Season 12. Last week, contestants performed to the theme Symphonic Rock. This week, they jazz things up with the theme Jazz. And we also get to reveal who makes it through to the top 7.
And you just took us all over the place. And that's what jazz is all about.
Join us tonight at 7:30. Only on your number 1 to watch, MTV.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
And now we take a look at the MoneyPlus weather report for the next 24 hours. For the southern region, Port Moresby City, partly cloudy with possible few showers. Darrow, cloudy periods with rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Kerama, cloudy periods with some showers and possible thunderstorms. Alotau, partly cloudy. Popondetta, partly cloudy. To the Momase region, Lae City, partly cloudy with few showers and possible thunderstorms. Madang partly cloudy. Wewak partly cloudy with possible few showers. Vanimo cloudy periods with rain showers and possible thunderstorms. To the New Guinea Islands region, Lorengau partly cloudy with possible brief showers. Kavieng partly cloudy with possible few showers. Kokopon Regal partly cloudy. Kimbe partly cloudy with possible few showers. Buka partly cloudy with possible few showers. To the Highlands region, Mount Hagen City partly cloudy with few showers and possible thunderstorms. Goroka Bands in Kundiawa cloudy periods with few rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Mendi Tari and Wabeg cloudy periods with heavy rain showers and thunderstorms. And looking at the small ships forecast, waters of southern PNG Indonesian border to Daru to Kiwai Islands, to Kerama to Yule Island to Port Moresby to Hood Point to Samarai Islands, seas 1 to 2 meters, rising to 3 meters along warning areas. Waters of Samarai Island to Cape Vogel and all Millenby Islands, seas 1 to 1.5 meters. Waters north of Cape Vogel to Hoel Gulf to Finschhafen, seas 0.5 to 1.5 meters. Waters of Finschhafen through VTS Dampier Strait to Siasi Island to Long Island, seas 1 to 2 meters. Waters west of Long Island to Madang to Wewak to Vanimo and northern PNG Indonesian border, seas 1 to 2 meters. Waters of Manus and its western group of islands, seas 1 to 2 meters. Waters of New Ireland to New Britain and Bougainville, seas 0.5 to 1.5 meters. Looking at the ocean forecasts, coral seas moderate to rough, southeast winds of 10 to 20 knots, increasing to 25 to 33 knots over western sectors of Coral Sea. Solomon seas slight, southeast winds of 10 to 15 knots. Bismarck seas slight to moderate, southeast to easterly winds of 5 to 15 knots, reaching to 20 knots over northwestern sector. Pacific Ocean sees slight, south to southeasterly winds of 5 to 15 knots, increasing to 20 knots over northwestern sectors.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Sunday, the 3rd of August 2025. From all of us here, pleasant viewing. Good night.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.